To welcome everybody. This is Denise, and she has volunteered. Welcome, Denise. Denise has volunteered today to get some work, and we are, Jessica says, hi, Cleo. We are looking at the soul, the nature of the soul, specifically at soul loss, soul retrieval, and I'm going to demonstrate one way that we can, maybe they're not working, maybe they're not, are you connected through them?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I don't think, maybe you weren't connected through them. Maybe
I still hear an echo. It's weird, even without the AirPods on. I don't know. It's fine though.
Okay, good, thank you. So soul loss, how we can bring those soul pieces, those soul fragments back into our energy body. So let me just look at my notes. So Denise is a Body Code Practitioner. She's been a practitioner for a couple of years. She has been using the EER app for probably nearly a year now.
I think so.
Since March.
Or close to it, if not a year.
Yeah, so she incorporates easy entity release with the body code and also scalar. What is that?
Yeah, I use the Genius biofeedback machine.
Okay.
It's been really great. So combination of the three have been kind of life-changing for me.
Yeah, so that's really awesome. So Denise is just really tuned in, really plugged in. So Denise and I have worked before. Okay, Cleo.
And Cleo too.
And Cleo. Okay, so let me just an order of how I wanted to talk about this. So individual souls are made up of source frequency, and this frequency is in alignment. There's like a coherent alignment with itself. So let me just back up a bit. So before we incarnate, we have a soul's divine blueprint that our soul agrees that it wants to, everything that it wants to do in this lifetime, right? And it chooses a body, a physical body, to have that physically manifest. And there's also energetic going on also. So when we are attuned and when we are aligned to this divine soul blueprint, our soul is, it's like a coherent match to itself, if that makes sense. It's like it's marrying itself, it's merging with itself. When we turn away from our soul blueprint, it's like the energy collides with itself, and our soul can be fragmented. It's possible that other people can have pieces of that energy, that soul essence, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. Okay, so what else do I want to say? So yeah, so a really big place that we have a lot of soul loss is within our families, in the family home, as in childhood. So it's possible that our parents, without even knowing, can have pieces of our soul, and they don't intentionally do that. It's just the dynamic of the family. What else? Oh my goodness, Cleo. She was all asleep, and now she wants to play because she hears me talking. So another big way that, well, other big ways that our soul can become, gets dissipated or can leave our energy body is through holes in our aura, tears, rips in our aura. Hi, Haley. And this happens, a big way this happens are entity attachments, thought form entities, definitely. What else did I say? Yeah, personal insecurities, like feeling that you're not good enough, giving your power away, especially feeling that you're powerless and someone else is more powerful than you, right? So this could be in a relationship. And then, so often dynamics are a person feels that they're powerless, and then someone steps in who is going to show you how powerless you are and take your power and can take those soul fragments, take those pieces of your soul, right? Mm-hmm. It is possible that other, like an institution could have a part of that, like the church is, I see that a lot. Cults can take, you give your power to a cult and they take parts and aspects of you. Hi, Liesel. Okay, else. Yeah, so self-worth issues.
What about trauma?
Trauma, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, that's an obvious one, right? So trauma does create those holes, those tears. Recreational drug use is something else. So anytime, again, that you leave, you kind of abdicate yourself, right? And then this beautiful soul that we had is it kind of disassociates from the whole of who we are. Okay, so that's what we're going to work on bringing back today with Denise, which I'm so excited. Let me just make sure. Yeah, so symptoms of soul loss, we can feel disassociated, empty, lonely, dissatisfied, and really disconnected from ourselves. So once we, okay, should I stop there? Yeah, okay, so let's do some work and then I can talk as we go. Okay, so I'm just going to set this up for us today. So just checking clear out. Okay, so we are placing Denise in a beautiful container for healing for today. And I'm placing myself and everybody else who's on this call with me live and anyone that will watch the replay, also in a container for healing, filled with love and light and 12th dimensional consciousness on their source seats. So your source seat is a place where you are empowered, where you are sovereign. And I like to put people there before we even begun the healing, because your intention is super, super powerful. Okay, so my intention for this healing, for this clearing work today is for the highest and best for Denise. And for everybody that's watching right now and will watch in the future. My intention is for those people to receive the same benefits as Denise if they need any release. So the way that works is you could just say the release phrase for yourself if you're feeling moved. I could just personalize it for yourself and you will get the same benefits. Okay, we're just activating this now through all time and all space. Okay, Denise, did you shield before you came on?
I shielded earlier, but maybe.
Okay, so my last two videos, there was quite an in-depth shielding, how to shield from the inside out. So I'm just going to check. So Denise is shielded, I'm shielded. If you want to go ahead and shield at home, if you feel that's necessary. And I'm calling in right now. I'm connecting through source consciousness, always through source consciousness. I'm not directly proxying for Denise or tapping into her. Going through source consciousness, and this acts kind of as a barrier. That's not a very good word, but a mediator. So source consciousness is mediating for us, which is awesome. Okay. So any other prayers, invocations anybody has at this point would be the time to say that. Okay. Okay, so obviously I chose Denise because we know that there's some work to do in this area, right? So hi Christine, thank you for tuning in. So the way we would start is we're going to ask if there's an aspect of Denise's consciousness that wants to assist. So that steps forward and assists me, and then we can ask this aspect of Denise different questions. So it may be, I don't know what it is yet, but it may be her soul consciousness. It may not. So let's just see. So okay, so I would always ask, do Denise and I have any entanglements that we need to clear? No. Do I need to clear anything for myself before I clear for Denise? And that's a no. Okay, so we can ask, is there an aspect of consciousness? And it's not soul. So it's Denise's higher self. So the highest self is the highest aspect of her. Okay, so we will kind of defer to her for some extra answers, which is cool. We can ask if Denise's higher self is happy, and it is, and that's important. So again, we're working on, if you're new here, we're working on these aspects of consciousness, which are different parts of ourselves. So it's really important that they're all happy, all working together for the highest and best of you. Okay, so we can, a next good question to ask would be, so what percentage, we can ask, or on a scale of 0 to 10, what percentage of Denise's soul is actually in her subtle bodies, or is actually, yeah, so that's a good question. Is that the right question? Okay, is it 10, 20, 30, 40, 50? So it's like 60%. Okay, is there? Yeah, and we can ask, so that would obviously mean 40% is someplace else due to trauma, or maybe a family member that's entangled there with them still. Okay, so of this 60%, we can ask how much of that is happy. Okay, and it's 10, 20. It's like 50%. Okay, so there's two ways you can work. You can work to get the soul essence that is in Denise's body completely 100% happy, and you can do that through working on soul consciousness. And then we can work on clearing trauma or anything that I've talked about to bring that back. Okay, so we're gonna work on bringing that back. Okay, so everything good, Denise?
I'm good.
Yay. Okay, so I'm going to be using, what are we going to work with today? So we're going to use a couple of charts. We're going to use my energy healing system that I've created. It's called The System, and it's going to be added to the EER app, so I'm really excited about that. And we're going to be using the negative beliefs chart that you guys all know about, as I'm hearing. Yeah, so Tracy asked, will raising the soul consciousness also attract more pieces back? Yeah, it will. And I think your intention we'll say a little phrase to invite that back is also really helpful, rather than just presuming that it will come back. It may, but it may not. Okay, so is that good enough? Let me just ask, is that a complete answer? Yeah. Okay, good. So, we're just going to connect here. So is there an energy or belief that we can clear that will allow us to bring Denise's this soul frequency back into her body? And that's a yes. Okay, so is it a belief? That's a no. Okay, so it's on this chart of mine that I've created. Okay, so I will post this after also. It's just columns. Okay, so I can, it's being the good girl. Okay, came up. Okay, so yeah, so let's see what age this is. So under the age of 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Yeah, so age 6, of course, like at that age, we just want to be loved. We want to be right. We want to be accepted. We want to be the good girls and boys, right? For our parents, for our greater community, for the people that we look up to and respect. Okay, so, and this is Denise's. Do we need to know any more about this? And this is just from age 6, age 7. Okay, so from age 6 and 7. So we're just going to cleanse, clear, release. Are you okay, Denise?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to cleanse, clear, release these emotional energies of being the good girl for Denise from age 6 and 7. So my jumping is Denise's energy. How I just feel that energy. I feel that moving through me as it clears for her. So you can swipe, you can use a magnet, you can tap on your thymus, you can snap, you can use intention. Okay, and I can feel that cleared, and that's a yes. And there is more of this. There are underlying causes for this, and that's a no. So now we just ask, is it most important to keep clearing this? And that's a yes. Okay. Should I say that? Yeah. Okay, so even though it's natural, it was natural for Denise to want to be the good girl at age 6 and 7, right? If we're still carrying that, obviously it's detrimental, and it just attracts that kind of energy that can take advantage, that can possibly take advantage. Or I know this isn't the case, but some people may still be trying to be the good girl, right, at age 40 or whatever. Hi, Noah. Nice to see you. Okay, so we're going to keep clearing this. Do we need to know the age? And we don't. Okay, so we're going to cleanse, clear, release these emotional energies of being the good girl. Cleanse, cleanse, releases now for her. Okay, how are you doing, Denise? Good?
Good. You're a little fuzzy. Are we blowing the signal again?
Fuzzy? Oh no. Am I fuzzy? It's all that good girl energy. It's
my eyesight. I don't know. No, you're better. Yeah, you're better now.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe we'll stop once we clear the good girl energy. Okay, is there more of this? And that's a no. Okay, so are we ready to bring any soul essence back? And that's a no, so we need to clear something else. Okay, is this a belief? Is it on this chart that I'm clearing from? And it is. Is it in column A, column B? Okay, Jessica says we're both fuzzy, but we'll go back to normal at some point. Okay. Okay, so that's people pleasing. Yeah, and is this from age 6? Okay, age 6 and age 7. So a lot of times, I'm not saying this is Denise, but a lot of times, just these two energies coupled together, we learn as children that the way we get love is to people please or to be the good girl, right? So this is something that you can check in yourself. You can check for that right now and clear along. So we always want to ask, is there an underlying cause for that? And that's a no. There probably is, but Denise has done so much work that we may have already cleared that. Okay, so do we need to know more? No. So do I need to swipe? No. So I'm going to cleanse, clear, and release all the emotional energies of people pleasing. And this cleanse, and release is now for Denise. Okay, that's cleared, and that's a yes. Is there more? And that's a yes. And do we need to know the age of this? And that's a no. Okay, so we're just going to cleanse, clear, release all the emotional energies of people pleasing and any good girl energy that's still wrapped up, or the two are wrapped up, tied up, entangled. For Denise, any of these energies that are ready to be cleared right now, come to the surface. Okay, and that's done. Hi, Jamie. And then we cleared. And that's a yes. Something else we need to clear before we start bringing Denise's soul essence back, and that's a yes. Has it on this chart? So it's a belief. Okay, so roots, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth chakra. So that's third eye. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so 6. So that's loneliness. So we can ask. Let's ask. So this is age 6. Is this yours? Yeah. So it's Denise's. So it could be I am lonely. I feel lonely. Yeah. Okay. So obviously that can be one incident. That can be a theme that Denise feels lonely. We could ask, so you have the original belief, and then we can ask how many times this is imprinted, which is like 100. Okay, so we never just have one belief. It's like that belief reverberates in our body. Oops, sorry, I skipped the camera. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we're going to clear this. Yeah, so any negative beliefs, core beliefs, limiting beliefs that Denise has, that she's lonely. These cleanse, clear, release now for her. And any imprints that are ready to be cleared. Clear those also. Okay, and those cleared, and that's a yes. Yes, Beth, we are using that. I love that, right? Beth asked which beliefs we're using, and we're using the 1,000 positive, negative beliefs. So did that clear completely? Is there another belief right now? And that's a no. Okay, so something else before we bring Denise's soul essence back, and that's a no. Okay, so we could just bring it back, or we could even ask how much. Oh, it's difficult to quantify, right? Soul essence, but we could. Our mind likes to know, likes to have a number, right? So we could ask how much we could bring back. It's like 10%. Okay, so we're going to do that now. So Denise, you can also So we can ask where this was, and this is in your, stuck in your family home, right, in your childhood home. Okay, so there's part of you, part of your light essence, soul essence that is still in that home, and or on that land, and we're bringing that back. Okay, so Denise is consciously inviting, I am consciously inviting and initiating for this soul essence to come back to Denise now. Coming back into her subtle bodies and integrating with the rest of her soul, the soul frequency of who Denise is. Okay. Okay, so we can so that's going. So sometimes that takes a little while, so we just hold space. We're going to hold space for Denise while this comes back, integrates. Okay. Okay, so that's still coming. Can we keep going? Yeah, okay, so that is still doing its thing. We're just going to let it go. We can ask if we can keep, if we can continue, and that's a yes. Okay. You want to share, Denise? Or are you good?
Good. I just got the chills like a minute ago.
Ah, awesome. Good sign.
Mm-hmm.
So we can ask, so Denise's higher self, hi Sandra, is still here helping. Yes. So are we working on still bringing back more soul essence? And that's a yes. Is there an underlying cause for this to be gone? Not present? And that's a yes. Okay, so it is in my, okay, so timelines. Just we need to delete those timelines. So we're deleting all the timelines that we've cleared from for Denise from around age 6, 7, or anything else from her childhood that had the people-pleasing, this good girl energy. And we're folding in, cleanse, clear, and release these parts of these timelines and folding those in now to the Akash so that we can make this present timeline that Denise is on more stellar. Denise had just asked me like what that meant in terms of this kind of work. I just see it as like a star, right? It's just kind of star power. We're making this timeline that she's on right now just really strong, and yeah, I don't remember what else I said, but I really like the star quality of it. Sparkly and just really fresh and vibrant. Huh?
Exceptional.
Yeah, there we go. Exceptional, right? It's the timeline to be on, the one that we're on right now. And any other timelines that are draining energy, we can collapse those, fold those in, that no longer serve us. Okay, so we did this. Something else that we should either install or clear. Okay, so this is offensive energies from other people. This is all getting worked on right now in the app to be added, so you won't have to just use the PDF. Okay, now there's 41 different types of dark, not necessarily dark, but offensive energies from other people. And that's going to be in the app, hopefully in the next few weeks. Okay, so I'm just going to see what that is. Okay, so that is what came up was dark magician energy. Okay, so this is where it gets interesting. Okay, so this is probably, okay, Dark Magician is usually is a male energy. So either from this life or a past life, this is somebody that has either practiced the dark arts or has lots of entity attachments. They could be aware of this. They could not be aware of this. This could be something that's coming through their bloodline. But you just know when you walk into it, this could be a male or a female. I guess the female counterpart would be like a witch, kind of witch energy. So what was I going to say? Yeah, so you know when you just walk into a room and you can just kind of sense that someone is, you just don't want to be around them, right? They're really kind of off. And you just sense some kind of, it could be demonic energy, it could be something that's off, right? So this could be that. Anyway, let's see what age this is. Can we know this? Yeah, for Denise. Okay, it's around age 40, 41, 39 to 41. Okay. Is there an underlying cause for this? And there's not. So we absorb this when we're around people like this. Yeah, and Denise has done a lot of, like I said, other work, entity work. So there's probably not an underlying cause, and there's not. Do we need to know more about this? No. So we can just clear it. Okay. Do I need to swipe? No. So we are this energy for Denise. And obviously, well, not obviously, but this is an absorbed energy. Yeah. And Denise actually coughs when she is processing. Are you okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But I think there's more comments.
More coughing? I'll try and be quick here.
I feel it.
Yeah, see,
percolating.
Tense, right? Okay, so what's happened is that kind of lies dormant until we actually make it known, and then Denise starts having physical symptoms. Okay, that's here. I know it. It's got to go, right? So there's more of this. Okay, so let's get release this. Okay. Okay.
Still a little heavy.
It is. No, I can feel that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We're just going to wait. Yeah, so this is a very dense energy. Okay. Okay, so something else that relates to this. Okay, we're just going to clear timelines from that. So all the timelines that we've cleared from, we're going to fold these in for Denise. Let's clear all these. Those. Okay, so when you're clearing a timeline, you can actually see it as a line, a physical line in your mind's eye. And you can actually see that folding in. You can snap and like physically see yourself rising above this timeline. That's what I'm doing right now with Denise. Okay, we did this. Okay, still there? Okay, here we go.
I think it's cleared.
Huh?
I think it's cleared.
Yeah, there might be a lot of residue. Any residue from what we've cleared. Just gonna clear this now. Okay, do I need to do anything else for Denise? Okay, so DNA. Okay, so we're going to upgrade her DNA, energetic, cosmic, astral DNA. So what that means is right now we have 2-strand DNA. It's definitely possible to have energetic, astral, cosmic DNA that's at least 12 strands. Okay, so we're folding in, cleanse, clear, releasing any DNA that Denise has, any compromised DNA that no longer serves her, whether that be generational, inherited, or from any trauma, maybe from this energy we just cleared. And my intention is to upgrade this now to 12-strand and beyond DNA for Denise. Okay, that's it done, initiating. Okay, you good? Okay. Okay, so now we must be able to bring some soul essence back. Yeah, so so this person this male has this. Okay, so we are consciously, Denise is consciously, I'm intending for the soul essence that Denise has given away or has been taken by this male to come back into Denise's subtle bodies, energy bodies now through all time and all space. You good? Okay, it's doing. Okay, so that's working to come back. So we can check to see, obviously Denise is processing because we've done so much, but I stop working when she's at stabilized at 12th dimensional consciousness. So she is at 8. Okay, so we're gonna keep going, if that's okay with Denise.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So even though that's still going, we can keep going, right? And this is because that's on one frequency, and we're gonna do things on a different frequency so we can have multiple things going on at the same time here. So is there another energy or belief we can clear so that we can have this soul essence come back? That's a yes. Okay, so it's more, it's more, you know what? Okay, this is more dark magician energy. Okay, and this is from the same person, from the same, different age. Yeah, okay, so 41, 42. Okay, so let's start with now. Okay, so anything also that's attached to this that needs to go, also transmuting, sending this to the galactic center to be contained or recycled back to source consciousness. Okay, is clear? Yes. Is there more? No. Okay, does Denise's higher self, are we good? Yeah. Is it safe? Yes. Okay, is Denise feeling safe? Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Anything else on this chart? No. So can we bring some more soul essence back that this person has? Either Denise has given it to him from feeling powerless, or this person has taken it. So we are consciously, and Denise can consciously do this. Bring your soul essence, this light essence, soul frequency back from this person. right now, through all time and all space. Denise is a sovereign being. And she's invoking her sovereign right for her energy, part of her divine frequency, her divine blueprint, so she can continue to carry that out. Okay, that's running, yeah, so that's coming back. So the way I see that, it is this like glitter, really coming back, yeah, star glitter, yeah. Okay, so we're going to fold in these timelines now that we've cleared from, so they're not floating out in the universe. Folding those in now. Okay, so I have a slight pain in my chest, like in my heart. Do you have that?
No, but I have a slight headache.
Slight headache. Okay, so yeah, so any physical symptoms, any physical pain? Sorry, I just kicked the camera.
But it's tight, like a, yeah, it's not in my heart. It's just
right in here. So if you're a practitioner, you are practitioners, if you start to feel pain in your body that's not characteristically yours, it's important to ask about this. Okay, so this pain I'm feeling is this, this physical pain I'm feeling is this Denise's. Okay, so I would ask her higher self wants to talk about this. So there's a heart wall here actually, and is that right? Yeah, so this is so good. So often under these really deep offensive energies from other people or entities are these hidden heart walls, right? So I'm glad this came up right now. And this is from age 41, and is it yours? It's absorbed and it's also shared with this male. Okay, do we need to know more about this? Do we need to know what's in it? And we do. It's trapped emotion. On the trapped emotion charts in column A, odd row 1, row 3, row 5, blame, dread, fear. Okay, so fear. Is there another trapped emotion in this? And that's a no. Okay, so there's just one. Yeah, so do we need to swipe? No. So we're going to cleanse, clear, release this heart wall for Denise, so she's absorbed and or shares with this male from her early 40s. And this cleanse, clears, releases now. Sorry. Okay, and that cleared. And is there another one? You kind of just can tell there is, right? So, and it's from the same age, absorbed from this male. Okay, with trapped emotions of fear, no, in column A, odd row 1. Okay, so what's in column A, row 1? Is it heartache? Yeah. Okay, so cleanse, clear, release this heart wall with trapped emotions of heartache and heartbreak, and clear that. That Denise is absorbed from this male. Yeah, so I'm just being told there's more. Okay, so at this point, if you're comfortable, confident, we can just ask how many more there are. That's like 5. Okay, can we just clear those? And that's a yes. Do we need to even know what's in them? No, so we're clearing these heart walls. Identified heart walls, anything's hidden, anything that never will be revealed, could never be revealed. Okay, so we can ask if it's safe, and that's a yes, so we don't have to worry about that. And any trapped emotions that are in these heart walls, these clear now. Okay, so my pain, that pain just kind of loosened up a little for me. Okay, so I'm being told to go to Denise's head. She's having a headache, slight headache.
It shifted a little bit. It's like
lucky you. Okay, so let's address that. So crown chakra. So there's a belief that we need to clear from the crown chakra. And that's a yes. Row 1, row 2, row 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A sense of despair, a deep sense of despair. And is this yours? No, so this is absorbed and shared with this male. Is this imprinted more than once? Yeah. More than 10? No. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6 times. Okay, so when it cleanse, clear, release, this, is it safe to do this? Yes. This absorbed and shared belief. I feel despair. I have a great sense of despair. Anything that has the frequency match of those words in Denise's body. These cleanse, clear, release now for her. And when it feels really tight, it just does, right? It feels tight. You can feel that in my body. Denise, I know, can feel that. You can use your breath to just move that energy through. Okay, we did this. Another belief. No, something else. Now Beth has the headache. Okay, well, that's cute. No, okay, you'll have to clear along, Beth. Okay, another belief. No. So something else that we need to address for Denise's head pain. No. For my chest pain, yes. Okay, Julie says amazing, totally resonates with me. Yay! Christine says, you look like you're look lighter.
what?
You look lighter. Your face
Oh.
more animated, alive. Okay, so that's a belief. No, that's another heart wall that you've absorbed and shared with this male. So we need to know more about this. And that's a no, just one. Okay, this is fear. So we are cleanse, clear, releasing this heart wall, trapped emotions of fear. Oh, there's Denise is absorbed and shared with this male. Cleanse, clears, releases now. And we're clear. I'm not getting there's another one. I'm just being told to wait, so we're going to wait. I'm going fast. Okay.
Kate, maybe you can explain, like, because a lot of us who do emotion code or body code,
Yeah.
If you've gone in and it says it has no more heart wall, so then why is that, and how is it like hiding?
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's a safety thing also, as it, yeah. Oh, there's so many things. So if you're getting you have no more heart walls, you just might not be ready to break through to the next heart wall. Also, okay, so it really depends on you, what you want to come up, right? So, and everybody's different. If you're going along in your life and you've been working and you feel like, yeah, you know, I'm happy, this is good, this is okay, I'm not in pain anymore, let's say, then it's more than likely nothing else is going to come up because you're telling yourself you're okay, right? A part of you. But if you're like a lot of us here, like me, like Denise, people watching here, like, no, I want to be the best that I can be. I want to just break through all of it. Right. That's like peeling away onions. Yeah. So then you're just kind of challenging it. Like, well, I think we all know that there's something else up, right? It's like any little pain, there's something in that pain. I don't believe that anyone, obviously, well, I don't know. I don't believe that pain really has to exist. Pain is telling us that something's wrong, right? And if we leave that pain too long, then obviously that creates permanent pain that we can't really do anything about. But if we address it and don't ignore it, there's no need to be in pain, I don't think. Did that kind of answer the question? Yeah, so Tracy says, I feel like the pieces that return to you have new aspects of things to clear. Yeah, that you weren't ready to deal with. That's true. Good, really good point. So when we bring all this back, we still have to work on possibly clearing trauma to make it all happy and to integrate it all, right? So it's working for us. I think that's what Tracy's saying. Yeah, really good.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, something else I should say about these heart walls. That's a yes. Yeah, especially, is that it? Yeah, especially childhood traumas, heart walls that we share with our parents. Should I talk about that? So wounds that we get from our parents, mother wound, father wound. There's definitely heart walls hidden in that trauma that we can prompt, that we can ask instead of waiting for that to come up. I'm the type of practitioner who wants to ask. I wouldn't do 20 sessions with a client that I know doesn't talk to their mother and not ask if she has a mother wound. To me, that is, they're kind of wasting their money, right? I'm not doing them service, right? Let's clear the densest thing first, if it's safe for them. Jessica's getting a headache. If it's safe for them, right? So if you're getting at any time that it's not safe, you could just clear feeling unsafe, being unsafe, find out what aspect of consciousness is not safe, work on that. There's kind of ways around it. Okay, good. So I'm going to tune with Denise here. Okay, so you are at 12th dimensional consciousness. So we are done for today. And then I would just ask the practitioner, is there anything I could do for Denise? And that's a yes. And that's timelines. So any old timelines that do not serve Denise's highest and best, we're going to fold those in. So they're not drawing energy. I'm placing Denise on a new higher timeline for her highest truth good, spiritual purpose, her spiritual power, potential, sovereignty in this now moment. Okay, we did this. Are you reading all this? Everyone's writing this. Christina's ears and nose are itching. So, okay, so what I want to say is if you're watching and you're having physical symptoms, there's something here for you, right? So, muscle test yourself, everything that I'm clearing. Do I also have this? And then you can just say, I'd like to couple the benefits of Denise's clearing for myself. That's all you have to say. And it shall be done. Okay, so let me see, anything else? Denise, how are you doing?
I'm good.
Okay, so we're going to ask what percentage of Denise's, so it's like 90%. Will it hold? Which I always ask, will it stay there? Will it stay there for more than a day, a week, a month, 6 months, a year? Okay, so I think we're good. So nearly there.
Yay. So now we know what to work on next time.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. Okay, so it'll be interesting.
Great, thank you.
Yeah, so this was awesome. So I really appreciate you, Denise. Thank you.
Oh, I appreciate
Beautiful.
you too. So how long will I be processing?
Yeah, so interesting. So is that hours? Yeah, like 5 hours.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, awesome. And now everyone. Lisa will have,
and thank you to everybody.
Yeah.
They all have.
Yeah, thank you guys for holding space. It's so much more powerful, right? Can you feel that? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Beth. Okay. So I'll talk to you guys all soon. Thank you very much.
All right,
Bye-bye.
thanks. Bye, Kate.